guys, so for this lesson I'm going to be teaching you Odd by Julia Nunes, which is one of my favorite songs to play on uke. So let's go through the chords first. For the verse you're going to be playing an A, which is on the 2nd fret of the G string up top and the 1st fret of the C string here. It'll sound like this. For the next chord you're just going to keep this exact shape and put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the E string. And that's going to be an F sharp minor, I believe. And that sounds like this. And the next chord, you're just going to flatten your middle finger to cover these 3 strings on the 2nd fret, the G, C, and E string. And that's going to give you a D. Be sure not to mute this bottom string when you're doing that. Like you still want to hear that bottom string. The next chord is going to be an E, which is probably the trickiest to play. What you're going to do is flatten your ring finger on the top 3 strings of the 4th fret, the G, C, and E string, and you're going to put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. And that's an E. If you find that a little too difficult to play, like using that shape, what you can do is you can take your middle finger, ring finger, and pinky and just put those over those 3 strings and kind of angle your hand downward so that you can't hear the bottom string. See? You're muting this A string. I'm pretty sure that's how Julia Nunes plays it, and it works pretty well for her. I just prefer to play it the other way. The only other chord that is sometimes in the verse is an F, which is just like this E here, but you go up 1 fret. Alright, now let's go over the strumming pattern. The chorus strumming pattern for the verse is just going to be up, down, up. Just repeat it over and over. I mean, there are some variations in there, but that's the chorus strumming pattern. Like, it would sound something like. Now, another important thing about the verse that I should mention is that you're always changing the chord on the up strum. See, so it's like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up. So each time you change the chord, you're strumming upwards. Now what I like to do for the verse is every couple of beats is I'll kind of hit the strings with my nails and mute them with my palm of my hand. It's called a scratch. It would sound something like this. And that adds sort of a nice percussive beat to the song. Alright, let's go over the verse in full. It's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up. So on the E you're going up twice. And every once in a while, she'll, instead of jumping to an E, she'll jump to an F and kind of walk down to the E. It would sound like this. So that covers the verse. Next, let's go over the chorus. For the chorus, you're going to be using the same chords, but the strumming pattern changes a little bit. Now the strumming pattern for the chorus, that's going to be down, down, up, down, down. So it'll sound like down, down, up, down. You'll start with a D, to an A, to an E, to an F, and then the only other chord you're doing is you're going to go up 2 frets from that F to a G. And that's on the 7th fret. So I'll go over that first part again. It's D, A, E, F, G. Then after that you jump back to an A, to an E, then you're going to play an F, but this is going to be an open F, which is down on the 1st and 2nd fret here. It's going to be the 1st fret of the E string, 2nd fret of the G string. I'm just going to strum that a few times, and that's the end of the chorus. Notice once again you're changing the chords on the up strum. So, see up strum. And also, kind of like the percussive thing with the verse, I like to add a little percussion to the chorus. The problem is you're not supposed to be muting every beat, so if there's a spot that I want to like add that percussive sound, but I'm supposed to be playing a strum, what I do is I hit the strings with my nails. So it's like kind of alternate between my fingertips and my nails to just alter the sound of the uke, you know. Sometimes it sounds like percussive and sometimes it's soft. Alright, so let me go through the whole chorus just so you know how it sounds. And back to the verse. Oh yeah, and also for like the solo bridge part, which is just whistling in the background, you can play the same chords as the verse. Alright, so I think that covers everything. If you guys have any questions about the song or want me to go over some other parts again, let me know and I'll answer your questions as best as I can.